We're revealing 7 of these mistakes that make your workouts less effective and hinder your progress. Pay close attention to mistake number 5, as it's one of the most common and crucial to understand. Let's begin. The first mistake is walking into the gym without a clear, structured plan. For beginners, this means a lack of any plan whatsoever, while for experienced lifters, this could be program hopping or changing routines every few weeks. This prevents the body from adapting, and a 2022 systematic review concluded that while some exercise variation can be beneficial, excessive random variation may actually compromise muscular gains. Building muscle is a science that requires a systematic approach. Your body grows when forced to adapt to a specific stress. The stress is always random. Your body gets no clear signal to respond to. You're just getting tired, not triggering growth, and without a consistent program, you can't effectively track your progress, making it impossible to know if you're getting stronger. The solution is to commit to a well-designed program for at least 6 to 8 weeks. This program must be built on the principle of progressive overload, and you must track every workout, exercises, weight, sets, and reps. This isn't for accountability necessarily, but it's for collecting the data needed to ensure consistent progress. Next up, we've got ego lifting. Loading the bar with more weight than you can handle, using momentum and partial reps just to move it. This is one of the fastest ways to halt your gains and get injured. Your muscles don't know the number on the plate. They only understand tension. Poor form shifts tension away from the target muscle and onto your joints and tendons, increasing injury risk and providing a weaker growth stimulus. While some studies show benefits to partial reps in specific contexts, full range of motion is generally found to be superior for overall muscle growth. Leave your ego at the door and prioritize perfect technique. This means controlling the weight through the full range of motion and feeling the target muscle work. A set of 10 perfect reps with 100 pounds will build significantly more muscle than 10 sloppy reps with 135 pounds. Film yourself to check your form, and remember, the goal is to stimulate the muscle, not just move the weight. This next mistake is the belief that more is always better. You finish your planned workout but add extra sets because you don't feel completely exhausted. This is junk volume, and any training that doesn't contribute to more muscle growth but adds to your fatigue. Building muscle has a dose-response relationship, but only up to a point. A landmark 2016 meta-analysis in the Journal of Sports Sciences found a clear dose relationship with more sets leading to more growth. However, it also showed a trend where the benefits begin to diminish after 10 plus hard sets per muscle group per week. Adding more volume beyond this point often creates a recovery deficit that impairs your next workout. Focus on the quality and intensity of your sets, not just the quantity. Ensure your sets are effective by training with high intensity, taking most of them within the 1 to 3 reps of muscular failure. A smarter way to increase the volume is to increase training frequency. Hitting a muscle group twice a week with 8 to 10 high quality sets is often better than once a week with 20 sets that become ineffective. You can have the perfect training program, but if you neglect recovery, you just won't grow. Muscle is stimulated in the gym, but it's repaired and grown while you are resting and sleeping. Overtraining and under-recovering lead to burnout and stalled progress. The most critical component of recovery is sleep. During deep sleep, your body releases human growth hormone, which is vital for tissue repair. Research shows that even acute sleep deprivation can decrease muscle protein synthesis, the core process of muscle building, and create a hormonal environment less conducive to growth. One study showed that people getting 5.5 hours of sleep had 60% less muscle mass change than those getting 8.5 hours of sleep had 40% more. Treat recovery as seriously as your training. Schedule at least 1 or 2 rest days per week and prioritize 7 to 9 hours of quality, uninterrupted sleep each night. Your workouts are the investment. Sleep is when you collect the returns. Training hard without proper nutrition is like trying to build a brick house without bricks. To build muscle, your body needs sufficient energy, i.e. calories, and raw materials, protein. If you are not in a modest calorie surplus, i.e. consuming 250 to 500 more calories than you burn, your body lacks the energy needed to synthesize new muscle tissue. Furthermore, protein provides the amino acids that are the literal building blocks of muscle. The fix is to fuel your body for growth. You must be in a consistent calorie surplus and prioritize protein. A 2022 analysis confirmed that for building muscle, a target of around 1.6 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight is effective for most younger adults in resistance training programs. You can't out-train a poor diet. It's a foundational pillar of building muscle. At number 6, this mistake involves focusing only on the muscles you see in the mirror, chest, shoulders, arms, while neglecting the muscles you can't see like your back, glutes, and hamstrings. This creates a significant muscular imbalance. These imbalances aren't just an aesthetic issue, they're a primary cause of poor posture and chronic injury. A strong chest without a strong back can lead to shoulder pain. Weak glutes and hamstrings force your lower back to take on stress it wasn't designed for, eventually halting progress. The solution is a balanced training program. Ensure your routine has a proper ratio of pushing movements to pulling movements, and you must not skip leg day. Training large muscle groups in the legs with compound exercises like squats creates a significant hormonal response. While the direct effect on overall growth is debated, this systemic response is a powerful part of a balanced training stimulus. The final mistake happens when you're doing what used to work, but you've been lifting the same weights for the same reps for months. You've hit a plateau due to a lack of progression. Your body is an adaptation machine. It builds muscle to handle stress it previously couldn't. Once adapted, that same stress is no longer a challenge. If you don't continually increase the demand, your body has no reason to keep growing. And this is the principle of progressive overload, and it is an absolute cornerstone of long-term muscle growth. Make progression the central goal of your training. You must consistently make your workouts more challenging. This can mean adding more weight, doing more reps, performing more sets, or reducing rest periods between sets. This is why tracking your workouts is so crucial. Your logbook provides the data you need to look at your last session and find a small, measurable way to improve upon it. Fixing your approach from implementing a structured plan to mastering your form and prioritizing progression can unlock new levels of growth. Building muscle isn't a mystery. It is a process of applying the right principles with unwavering consistency. Focus on a structured program, master your technique, train with intensity, fuel your body, and prioritize recovery to build a balanced physique and always strive to do more. If you commit to these principles, you will break through your plateaus and achieve the results you've earned. Now, I would love to hear from you. What do you guys struggle with the most in the gym? Is it consistency? Is it diet? Is it rest? Comment down below and let's work together. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.